So let's go back to Christmas 2007, or should I say Cribsmas. I remember staying up all night after a night out and managing to get tickets for the first of 3 nights the Cribs were playing at Brudenell Social Club in Leeds, where they were playing the entirety of the first 3 albums in successive nights. I'm not sure I've explained that too well, so here's the band talking about it at the time.
Back at the Brudenell Social Club, which is where we played his first shows about 6 years ago, and we're here to play the first record and the early demos.
It's been a little shaky really, but you know, I'm sure it'll be alright on the night, as they said. But definitely not that confident with them all. Some of the songs that we haven't played in years and years, you know, so...
I don't even know most of them. But until that barrier showed up, I thought it was just going to be a fun gig anyway, you know, like whatever, like anyone can do what they want, you know, and just like have a laugh at like... Now that's it, adds a certain air of, you know, adulteration and professionalism to it. Both of which they aren't going to get from me, you know what I mean?
We just have so many songs that we have to learn, and then when you're doing one set one night and one set the next night, you kind of forget sort of what you're doing. There's definitely some I'm not feeling fantastic about.
You know, the nature of the beast, basically, you know, and like, we're going to try and play all these songs, but we're not necessarily going to be able to play some of them. And that's just the way that it is.
There's a song from the very first practice that the Cribs ever had tonight as well. It's called Song from Practice 1. We'll see how it goes. Should be good fun anyway, you know, I mean, quite nervous, more nervous than I've been for a while.
We wanted to wear the same clothes that we wore on other records, but like, I look at the state of them and I think, man, how do I wear these clothes for any period of my life? You know what I mean? It's like, that is frankly obnoxious, really, isn't it? You don't need to see anyone wearing those. But I think I might wear them. And that's where you cut the shot, really.
That's going on tonight, is that it? I think I bought it in Camden one time, a long time ago, but...
Well, my outfit was never fancy. Well, I used to wear like a black t-shirt with a lightning bolt on it, which I do still have, and I just can't find it. I looked for it all day today. But and then the only other thing I used to wear on the first album was a Union Jack t-shirt, but I lost that at Death Disco.
I'm wearing regular clothes. I'm not going to go back to like what I used to wear. I'm not going to do it that faithful. You should wear that just for the B-sides.
I like the idea of this whole thing being like so nerdly beefy.
Playing the same guitars and stuff like that. They're really nice, like pretty old Mustangs, you know, which they're way nicer than the piece of shit bass I have now, but they're just my new bass. I need something that can just take a bit more stick, whereas those Mustangs just can't do it. So.
Oh no! In fact, I have the fucking perfect shirt for tonight, man. I've got the perfect
That's the one.
shirt.
That's the one. Yeah. Back for one.
I wear that on the front cover of the...
Wear it for album, yeah?
That's on the front cover of the first record, isn't it?
The best bit about it is putting it on. He's like, you know, this t-shirt, right? I've got a photo of me and Gaz as newborn babies, like proper newborn babies, like sat on my grand's garden, and that's on the washing line.
Yeah, it is.
This t-shirt is on the washing line.
It was a great night, and I remember walking in and seeing Franz Ferdinand playing as a support band, which was a bit surreal. There were also things like beer pouring competitions between the Cribs and bar staff, as well as bingo, which gave it all a bit of a unique feel. At the time I thought it would be an idea that other bands would emulate, but the only similar thing I've seen is when bands celebrate the anniversary of an album by playing it in its entirety. I actually saw the Cribs do this with Men's Needs, Women's Needs, Whatever a few years ago, and I've also seen Interpol do this with Turn on the Bright Lights, which was excellent, and the Libertines last summer when they played Up the Bracket in the entirety, which was great. During the pandemic, the Cribsmas type idea was put to the Strokes by their friend and comedian Colin Jost. Here's what he had to say.
Do you think you'd ever do like a week in New York where each night you did a full album, like in succession kind of, or where you could just do it like a residency and do them all for people to get to see the ones that you haven't done forever?
But even if that's a short show, even if that's just like a 35-minute show?
It's a good idea.
Yeah.
That's a cool idea.
Because I'm sure there's things
we will steal this idea.
And you really enjoy, or things people haven't heard you guys do live and forever that they would be psyched about.
If we ever do this idea, do you want to open or MC or do something?
Oh my God, yes, please.
Cool.
I'll play. I'll just do covers when I open up.
You'll sing auto-tune. You'll sing with auto-tune.
Auto-tune.
Well, that was over 2 years ago now, and we've heard nothing about that actually happening, but it would be amazing to see. If forced to choose one album or night to see of the Strokes, it would probably be Room on Fire, as it's become the go-to Strokes album for me to listen to. Although it would be tightly run with Is This It? To be honest, I would be keen to see every night, as I'm sure most fans of the Strokes would be. But what about you? Which band would you like to see emulate the Cribsmas idea? And which album would you most want them to play from start to finish? Have your say in the comments.